This is the next part in our series with the foam roller, and today we're going to be targeting around the hip area. So first we're going to help with the hip extension in the front of the leg and opening the front of the thigh, and then also working into a little bit of a massage area around the bottom. So let's take a lie down onto your back, having your feet on the floor to start, and just slip the roller in behind the knees. You're going to raise the hips off of the ground and place the foam roller just under that harder part of the lower body, so that's your pelvis and sacrum. You want to again be sure that you're not targeting anything into that lower, softer area of your back. Let your hands just rest either on top or holding gently on the side, but no stress around your shoulders. So our first movement is just going to feel like there's a spread opening at the front of the hips, so we're not in a fold anymore. And this is just enough work to feel like your muscles are beginning to lengthen all the way down toward your knees. So just for a little bit of control now, we have the movement of marching or knee floating. So breathing out or in, whatever suits you, bringing your knee to rest right up above the top of your hip joint, and then placing it back down toward the mat. And then bringing the other side up. Your aim is to try and keep your pelvis as still as you can underneath you, so there's no tipping from side to side. So the knee is just traveling up and lowering back down. You can progress the exercise by bringing the leg up, pausing with it there, and then a little deepness of the tummy muscle as we bring the other leg up to join it. And then from this position, increasing that length through the front of your hip as you aim your toe down toward the floor, and then bringing it back up again. Nice and gentle. We want to do this with quite a mindfulness, so it's not a rush through the exercise. Think of your intention on lengthening the muscle away from the hip and then rolling the bone back in towards the hip socket. And then last one to the other side. So our next one, which is going to really work around our hip area here, is to keep the knees and the feet together, and we're going to do a side-to-side action. So roll your leg bones toward one side, keeping the opposite shoulder down on the mat, and then bringing your legs back towards the starting position. And then changing to the other side. So you really want to be focusing that your rib cage doesn't pop off or your shoulder leaves the floor, and then coming back. You want to have just enough tummy strength on that your legs are safely held in the air, and that as you're sending your legs away from your opposite shoulder, you're not ripping through the spine. Instead, it's like a gentle squeezing out of a beach towel that suddenly got soaked. And then coming back in towards the center position. Lowering your feet back towards safety on the floor, raise your hips up, roll the roller away, and you'll find yourself really lovely and broadly settled back onto the mat. I'm going to stay here for a little while. Enjoy.